Listen to me. If you are retired right now, or you are staring down the barrel of retirement just a few years away, I need you to pause what you are doing and look at me. Look at me, you are being bombarded. Every time you open your computer, every time you turn on your television, you are seeing these sleek, high-production commercials telling you that the world is ending. They tell you the dollar is going to zero, the stock market is a house of cards, and that you are going to lose everything you have worked 40 years to build unless you buy gold. And not just any gold, they want you to open up a Gold IRA. They want you to take your hard-earned, pristine retirement cash out of your traditional accounts and lock it up in physical gold bars inside a specialized tax shelter. They are playing on your fears. And honey, I get it. I validate that fear completely. You are at a stage in your life where you do not have the time to make up for a massive market crash. You cannot just go back to work and wait out a 10-year economic cycle. You want safety. You want protection. You want a shield, but I need you to take a deep breath, wake up, and ask yourself one critical question. If gold is the ultimate savior for your wealth, why does Warren Buffett, the greatest investor to have ever lived, a man who has navigated every single recession, inflation crisis, and market meltdown since World War II, refuse to invest in gold or a Gold IRA? Why does he flat out reject it? Let me tell you exactly why. Because understanding his logic is the key to saving your retirement from a massive, expensive mistake. Warren Buffett looks at investments through a very specific lens. He divides the world into things that produce wealth, and things that don't. And he says gold has two massive, fatal flaws: it is not useful, and it is not procreative. Think about what that means. If you buy an ounce of gold today, and you put it in a vault, and you look at it 20 years from now, what do you have? You have 1 ounce of gold. It hasn't grown. It hasn't birthed a little baby gold coin. It hasn't done a single thing except sit there and cost you money to store. Buffett famously gave an example that illustrates this perfectly. He said if you took all the physical gold in the entire world, it would melt down into a single cube about 68 feet on each side. At today's prices, that cube would be worth trillions of dollars. Now, Buffett says, you have a choice. You can own that 68-foot cube of gold. You can stand next to it, you can look at it, you can fondle it if you want to. But it will never do anything. Or, for the exact same amount of money, you could buy all the cropland in the United States. Millions upon millions of acres. When you are retired, what is the single most important thing you need your money to do? It needs to produce income. You need cash flow to buy your groceries, pay your property taxes, pay for your healthcare, and live your life. Gold does not pay a dividend. Gold does not pay interest. The only way you ever make money on gold is if you find someone else down the road who is more afraid than you were, who is willing to pay more for it than you did. That is not investing, my friends. Now let's talk about the specific trap of the Gold IRA, because this is where people are getting absolutely taken to the cleaners. When you see those ads, they make it sound so simple and elegant. Protect your IRA with physical gold. But they don't tell you about the hidden fees that eat away at your principal. To have a Gold IRA, you cannot just hold the gold under your mattress. The IRS requires you to use a specialized custodian. You have to pay an account setup fee. You have to pay an annual administrative fee. And you have to pay a storage fee to a secure depository to hold your metal. If your retirement account is stuck in an asset that isn't producing any income, and you are paying hundreds of dollars a year in fees just to let it sit there, your account value is actively going backward every single year unless the price of gold skyrockets. Worse yet, what happens when you turn 73 and the IRS forces you to start taking required minimum distributions, RMDs? If your entire IRA is tied up in physical gold bars, how are you going to take a monthly distribution to live on? You can't exactly shave off a corner of a gold bar to pay your electric bill. You have to liquidate it. You have to sell it back to the dealer. And guess what? The dealer is going to buy it back from you at a discount, known as the spread. They sell it to you at a premium, and they buy it back at a discount. You lose money on the way in, you lose money every year it sits there, and you lose money on the way out. Does that sound like financial security to you? Does that sound like a safe retirement? No, it does not. Warren Buffett knows that real protection against inflation doesn't come from a shiny metal. It comes from owning excellent, productive businesses that have pricing power. When inflation goes up, a company like Coca-Cola can raise the price of a soda by 5 cents. A company like See's Candies can raise the price of a box of chocolates. Their revenues go up with inflation, their profits go up, and their dividends go up. They protect your purchasing power while paying you to hold them. So what is your actionable takeaway today? First, I want you to stop letting fear-mongering commercials dictate your financial plan. Recognize them for what they are, marketing machines designed to make a commission off your anxiety. Second, if you absolutely feel the burning desire to own gold because it helps you sleep better at night, fine. Put 5%, and absolutely no more than 5%, of your portfolio into a low-cost gold ETF inside your existing, regular brokerage account. That way, you get the price exposure to gold if it goes up, but you don't pay the outrageous setup fees, custodian fees, and insurance costs of a physical gold IRA. And it is completely liquid. You can sell it with the click of a button when you need cash. Third, look at your retirement portfolio and focus on quality, productive, income-producing assets. Look for high-quality, dividend-paying stocks, low-cost index funds, and safe, guaranteed income vehicles like short-term treasuries or high-yield savings instruments that actually put money into your pocket every month. Do not trade productive wealth for a lifeless metal just because you are scared. Be smart with your money, be strong, and keep your retirement working for you, just like Warren Buffett does. You can do this.